have our read for the day. All right, we're gonna do the Crow deck, the Woodland Wardens Oracle cards, and then some runes, okay? Bottom of the deck, inner strength during moments of distress. So somebody has made lack of progress, but they're determined to get some sort of forgiveness due to an argument. And then this is gratitude, but the person want the person who they're in an argument with they want to show gratitude towards the person who they're in an argument with. But they're in an argument. Maybe it's not even so much an argument. Is it just... No, it is an actual argument. Okay, so somebody here is in an argument with somebody. And one of you is determined to get forgiveness. So you probably are aware that you're at fault. You know, honestly, very rarely is it both people's. Is it that just one person in general is the cause of an argument? Horus is saying, yeah, you're probably both kind of at fault for this argument. It's not just one person or the other. But one of you is, like, determined to, like, bury the hatchet and let the other one know that you're grateful for the other. That's nice. But it's like you handled it really well. Inner strength during moments of distress. Preparation in reverse. Oh, you know, I don't normally take doubles. Intuition. And success. Preparation, intuition, and success. So, even though one of you is determined for forgiveness due to the argument, and they want to express that they're grateful for the other person, it feels like neither one of you are prepared like you may want that inner strength during moments of distress. Neither one of you are prepared for, like, it's not time, it's almost like it's not time to bury the hatchet. You need to listen to your intuition because this is something that is not going to be successful at this time. So, whatever the issue is, it's like, it's still there. So the problem isn't going to go away. I'll do 5 runes. I don't take these in reverse just because I don't have them memorized. I mean, I guess it would be really simple to do it in reverse, but it would just be the opposite of what it means, but that's not what I do. Hold on just a second. Okay. Sorry, I don't have those memorized. Okay, so this is success, fellowship, partnership, self-defense, feminine. So it's like somebody, the person who's determined to receive forgiveness, they would be better off, they would be more successful in finding fellowship or friendship and partnership, you know, joy from like their significant other, because somebody else has their defense up, like a divine feminine has their defenses up. And that's why there's not going to be a reconciliation. Because, I mean, sometimes we can forgive people, right? But that doesn't mean that we have to be interested in going through the same karmic cycles, the same thing over and over and over again. Sometimes you have to just be like, this is enough. Stop the boat. I'm getting off. I'm going to take a different ferry because this doesn't work. And that may not be a total failure on your part. It may be a failure on both your parts, because very rarely when there's a dissolution of a relationship, and that doesn't matter whether it's like a friendship or romantic or business or otherwise, very rarely is it that it's the fault of one person. I'm sure people could have done different things on both sides. It's just they didn't. This is where you are. And even if they've forgiven you, they can just be like done. And that's sad because one of you really wants forgiveness. Sorry. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. End of conflict. Seven of Swords in reverse. This is typically like getting away with something, and they're just like, or sneakiness. It's like they're done with that. So maybe there wasn't great communication between you guys, or maybe, yeah, well, obviously not, because if there was great communication, you guys probably wouldn't have gotten to an argument. Or honestly, you can have great communication and still argue. It just feels like one of you is just done. Page of Swords again. I'm going to leave it there. Hold on. I've never used this. But I need to. Page of Swords. Person who talks a big game but doesn't have the experience to back it up. The card reverse may also warn of jumping into hasty without proper research, as a result wasting energy. Yeah, so I mean, if you ask this person's forgiveness, you're just going to be wasting your energy, because it's what it said on the runes, defense. They have their guard up. They're kind of just done. And I don't think that's necessarily something that anybody needs to take personal. Maybe you do. I don't know. I wasn't there during the argument, but for the most part, that's not how that works. Sometimes there's, sometimes relationships are not meant to be forever. Sorry if that makes you sad. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to go warm up some tea because it's chilly and the sun is behind the clouds. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.